back in Week 3. The Jets lost their first game against the Dolphins. Can Miami do it again? Find out next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard on fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hull, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Illegal touching, offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Here we go.
These these guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into pass in the running game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Edmonds. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Play action. Now it's 2. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 2nd down, it's Hall, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Jalen Waddle. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Now, on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The New York set to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Able to shake it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Here's the Jets punter now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Edmonds again. And now Edmonds going to be stopped. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football, he does your dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, having to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up.
Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. And he'll find Hall. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Throwing Rivers. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. You're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For Jalen Waddle, he was known for his run-after-the-catch ability at Alabama, and he uses that speed to punish the defense here.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Two and now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Going to look deep for Wilson. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started, because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Hall takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rivers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on 1st down. Paul. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hall. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rivers. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, right side. It's Hall, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter in a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's got Long, his tight end complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. 2nd and 5. Tua to throw again. And this is caught off the deflection. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On 2nd down now, Edmonds. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see what. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
Yeah, but he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
We got this.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First down, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Second down and 4. Now Rivers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, Rivers. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have got him on cruise control. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Rivers. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A first down throw here for Rivers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rivers. Caught by Wilson. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively. defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joe Schobert in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now left side on this swing pass. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And all the way down to the 35.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Rivers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. Rivers again. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.